Okey, selamat datang kepada semua. Okey, ke kelas kita SMA 3023. So kita akan ada dalam 14 minggu lah bersama saya. So this is my first time teaching Discrete Mathematics. So kita akan belajar sama-sama lah. Okey, so selalunya yang ajar di subjek ialah Dr. Zila. Saya diminta untuk mengajar subjek ni disebabkan oleh kekurangan lecturer lah untuk mengajar subjek ni. So saya pun sama-sama belajarlah dengan you. Tapi bila saya cakap sama-sama belajar tu doesn't mean yang saya betul-betul belajar, sebab saya of course saya pernah ambil subjek ni kan. Maksudnya saya sama-sama revise lah dengan you. Okay. So kita akan belajar menggunakan dua references, sources, iaitu satu daripada Rosen. So buku Rosen ni. I have uploaded all the materials dalam Google Drive saya. Okay. Saya ada bagi tahu kan dalam link ke My Guru ke WhatsApp, I'm not sure, tapi you can download it from there, or else you can also download from Library Genesis, kan? So this is the book. It is the 7th edition. Okay, it is 7th edition. Sorry. 7th edition. The title is Discrete Mathematics and Its Applications, written by Rosen. Okay. So if we go through the books, we notice that they have about 13 chapters. We are not going to learn all. So what we're gonna learn is firstly, of course, the basic structure, set, function, sequence, sums, and matrices. I think this is just a revision from the mathematics. Okay, I'm not sure if you already take mathematics. Kalau you from diploma, then I think yes, you learn this summations. I think we have sequence and summations in our calculus as well. Then, but for the sets, this is from the mathematics subject. Okay, very basics mathematics lah. Should be taken before calculus. Okay, and then, but then a function, sequence, sums, they are all just revision from calculus. Okay, and then we have this one as well, inductions, but only for the first subsection, 5.1, mathematical inductions. Okay. For the first chapter as well, for the whole chapter ni, we will learn about the logic and proof. Okay, this actually for the arrangement, the second chapter will be our first chapter. Okay. And then we will learn this, the whole chapter, 1.1 up to 1.8 together with 5.1. So it settle our second chapter. Okay, first chapter here plus 5.1 will be our second chapter in our proforma. Okay, and then after that we will learn counting. Okay. Relations, okay, graph, trees, okay. So that's it. Okay. Booleans, algorithm, and modeling, we will not be focusing on lah. Okay, that one we skip. The other two chapters, we skip. Okay. So there are many reasons why we need to learn discretes. So firstly, what we understand from the word discrete actually? Anyone want to explain about discrete? What do you understand from the word discrete? So if we say discrete, it means that it is actually opposite to continuous, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so what is discrete? Anyone? Should I call some names? Where's Afiq? Afiq kata nak masuk kan? Where's Afiq?
Saya doktor. Can you hear me?
Afiq, what do you think about discrete? What do you understand from discrete?
I think it's like data yang terkumpul begitu. Kalau saya silap betulkan saya.
Clear lah. Orang lain clear ya. Saya tak pasang ni agaknya speaker sekejap. Depends on the laptop speaker. Let me settle with the speaker first. Is the wait ah. Okay, Afiq again.
I think, can you hear me first?
Okay.
I think discrete and in way to analogous to discrete variable.
Variable.
To discrete variable apa way to analogous lah analogi macam tu.
Analogy of the variables, Afiq. Is that your answer? Saya tak berapa nak dengar kejap ya. Sekejap.
Kalau begini tak terdengar.
Sekejap. Orang lain dengar ke? Sorry ya, saya ambil masa sikit untuk
Dengar.
Orang lain tolong repeat Afiq cakap. Boleh tak? Saya tak dengar Afiq. Saya macam speaker saya dah on. Saya kena adjust kat mana? Saya.
Afiq ada chat dekat chat box, doktor.
Chat box. Sorry lah ya, first class ni macam-macam sikit lah. Okay, you kata discrete in a way analogous to discrete variable having a bijection with a set of natural number. Very complicated answer. Very complicated answer to I want a very simple one that you can understand.
Something that we can count.
Something that we can count. Yeah, sort of. But it's bigger than that. Something that we can count is agak betul, but then bukannya dia melibatkan hanya orang kata integer, kan? When we say count, normally counting number is integers. But then, okay, integers is what? Integers is including 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Can?
Yes, doctor.
But then, counting number, it is starting from 1, 2, 3, kan? So, tu sebab dia guna, Afiq dia use natural number as well. Kan? Bijection to the set of natural number. Natural number is counting number actually. Okay, it's a other words for natural number is counting number. Start from 1. But integer we have negative. And then we have what? 0 as well. Okay. And then our natural number, it is start from 1, 2, 3. It neglect the negative parts. Okay. And then tapi the discrete is not orang kata hanya itu. Discrete ni macam something yang luas, lagi luas, kan? Kalau dalam calculus dulu, if we talk about integration, we have in terms of discrete as well, in terms of analytic yang based on the calculus, based on the continuous calculation yang based on the analytic parts tu. Tapi kita boleh juga guna discrete yang kita discretize tu. You ingat tak? I selalu cakap, okay, we discretize the domain so that it consists of 4 or 5 points, collocation points. Ingat tak? I always use perkataan discretize. Discretize is actually comes from the word discrete lah. So it means that you make some points dalam tu. Okay? And then we have what? So these are the reason why we study discrete maths. Okay. Okay, so the first one is because the students must understand mathematical reasoning. So that's why we learn about induction. If we look at the chapter tadi, some of them ada kan, I think the second or the first chapter tu is deal with the inductions. Okay, dia kata students must understand mathematical reasoning in order to read, comprehend, construct mathematical arguments. Okay, so the text start with the discussion of the mathematical logic. Okay, and then combinatoric analysis, the ability to count and enumerate object. Okay. Okay, and then we also learn how to work with discrete structure. So later on, we will come to the relations between functions, antara codomain dengan domain, semua ni kita akan see the connections, how they actually relates, as well as graph, and then we also learns about trees and subtrees lah. Okay. And all this actually is very useful, especially if you are programmers. Kan? If you are programmers, then you should know how to orang kata think what is actually the algorithm behind your programmings. Kan? Have you take your C++? Dah ke? C++, ada ambil tak? C++, you know, before you do the codes for the programming, you know what are the algorithm behind your programming tu kan? So this is how kita nak bina pemikiran untuk orang kata menyediakan pemikiran di mana kita boleh menyediakan algorithm. Dan algorithm tu adalah dalam bentuk discrete. Okay. And then because we have lots of applications lah, dan modeling yang involve this kind. Okay, sekejap ya, kita rehat sekejap for 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, so let's start again. Before that, I think we should also discuss the proforma. So this is the proforma. So as I said before, we will learn for the first chapter, we will learn about set, sequence and series, as well as matrices. And then the second one is the logic, okay? The logic, and then we have graph and trees, and then we have digraph and relations, and then we have functions, okay? And then the last one will be counting, okay? So you can follow some of the chapters in Rosen's book, but not all. Okay, we will skip like 2 chapters. Okay, and then for the assessment, okay, are you with me?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, for the assessment, we will have a quiz, online quiz that consists of 10%, and then we have online tests that consists of 20%, and then we have assignments, group assignments that will be 10%, and we have another group assignment as well that consists of 20 assignments. If I'm not mistaken, the brief from Dr. Zila said that the first assignment will be like poster assignments, and then for the second one, for the second assignments group, it will be like video assignments, but a very short one, not like in my calculus class. In my calculus class, it is like about more than 20 minutes, isn't it? But Dr. Zila says the video limits, the maximum durations for the video will only be like about 6 minutes or something like that. So it means that it's only like about 1 minute for each person in the groups. Okay, so that's it. That will be our assessment. So of course, but of course we will have our final assessment that consists of 40% of the total marks. Okay, so that is our pro forma. Okay, so there are like, if I'm not mistaken, there will be 6 groups or 7 groups that teach that will take the same subject, SMA 3023, and the staff that teach these subjects are me, Dr. Zila, and Dr. Sabarina. Okay, and of course the assessments are not all comes from me. Some of the assignments and like online or quizzes, maybe they will create for you. Okay, so it's not all on me. Doesn't mean that I create the final assessment. No, maybe we split the task. Okay, so I cannot confirm that they are easy or they are difficult or no. Okay, it depends on the lecturer that teach. Okay, and then I think we already shared the notes for this subject as well. Okay, so I've uploaded this in our Google Drive. Okay, it's already complete up to the chapter 6. Okay, for the last semester, but then for this current semester, I think Dr. Zila just uploaded the first chapter as well as the tutorial for the first chapter, isn't it? Kan? Betul tak? So let's look at the first chapter. Okay, which one is it? I think it's here. Try to open this. Okay, yeah, correct. So this is our notes for the first chapter. This is our first notes. Our first chapter. I think it's nothing new actually. It's just revision. But have you heard about union intersections before? I think it's already from the additional mathematics, if I'm not mistaken. So it's nothing new, it's just revision. The sequences and the series is something that I teach during my calculus class. But since some of you was my students from the calculus, so I'm sure you have learned about this sequence. Okay. Okay, I think I'm not sure if for the first week do you want to straight away learn on chapter 1, or you just want the brief introductions on the pro forma and the assessment. If you just want the introductions on the references, the pro forma, then our class will be over now. But then if you want me to continue, then we will go to the first chapter, because Dr. Zila said that the first week is just the introductions, like we only give the brief introductions on the chapters that will be included, as well as the pro forma. It means that the details on the assessments. And do you want me to continue or what? What do you think? I'm okay kalau nak continue, then we go to the brief apa orang kata, because they are all not new pun. Actually the sequences, the sequences, the series semua ni something yang we have learned during our calculus kan. Nak stop ke? Majority?
Boleh juga, Doktor.
Kita stop So next week we will start our class lah. Boleh?
Boleh, Doktor. Sebab mungkin ada lagi yang mau masukkan.
Ya, sebab terlalu sikit. For the 2 groups, up to now is only 38. So it's like, mana lain kan? Then maybe they are registered to other groups lah. Okay, so thank you very much for
Doctor?
having me. Yeah.
Afiq want to ask something.
Okay, Afiq.
First, can you hear me?
Sorry?
Can you hear me clearly?
Saya selalu tak dengar Afiq cakap. Apa dia?
Sikit. Sekarang boleh dengar?
Ya.
Okay, saya nak tanya about this course lah. Macam saya, benda ni saya boleh ambil kiranya tak ada prasyarat yang memerlukan kalkulus 2 lah, sebab kalkulus 2 saya tak ambil lagi. Saya tak dapat kelas
Okay, if you want to know the prerequisite, then we should look at here. No, non-prerequisite. No prasyarat. No prasyarat. From the forma, it says that no prasyarat. So you can freely take this subject.
Okay, Doctor. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question? Any other?
Maaf, Doktor.
Sorry?
Maaf, Doktor. Saya ada soalan
Yes.
berkaitan dengan buku.
Speaking now?
Ahmad Syukur.
Okay.
Berkaitan dengan buku tu, yang Doktor share tu, yang 7th edition kan?
7th edition, yes.
Kalau kita guna 8th edition boleh ke, Doktor?
I've shared the Rosen's book in the Google Drive. I've given the Google Drive link. You can just download. If you cannot find from the Library Genesis, then please go to my Google Drive. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Doktor.
Okay. Any other question? No?
No, Doktor.
Okay, so
No, Doctor.
if there is no questions, let's end our class for today. So we will start the chapter 1, okay, the chapter 1 next week, okay? So thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Stay safe.
Let's end our
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you,
Thank
Doctor.
you, doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Good idea.